morning. How are you doing? Thanks for streaming with us. We appreciate it. It is going to be another hot day. I mean, really. And if you've been thinking to yourself, this is about as hot as it can get in May, you'd be pretty much right. You know, if you look at the highs and you kind of add them together so far in May, what have we had now? 16 high temperatures. If you were to add those together, we wouldn't be at the very top. Believe it or not, there's been other Mays that if you just look at the high temperature, there's been other Mays that have been hotter. But if you take the low and the high, put them together and get an average, this is the warmest May on record so far, and I think it's probably going to be that way. So definitely hot out there. Okay, let's take a look at the numbers. Today, again, another record, I think. Old record was 97. By the way, we tied yesterday. I'm not sure. I should have added up how many record highs we've either tied or surpassed so far in May. It's a few. And again today, 98 record. The old record's 97. Tomorrow, I'm expecting 99. The old record, 98. And then Saturday, I think we're going to be close to record highs. So again, this is about as hot as it gets for this time of the year and for May. All right, temperature outside, we're sitting at 83. The low this morning was 71. So again, I mean, all month long, we've been running above normal, both on the low and the high. Record high, 97, set back in 2003. And again, I think there's a good chance that we're going to break that record. All right, as we head through the day, lots of sun, mostly sunny skies. Highs will be in the upper 90s, around 98 degrees. And again, that'll get us to the record, and we're going to break the record high. Let's see. Let's take a look at some area temperatures around the board. While that's loading up, I'm going to say hi to some folks. Boy, we got a lot of folks on today. Hermina, how are you? Guadalupe, how are you doing? Todd, thanks for streaming with us. Gilbert, thanks for being with us. Lucy, hi. Mike, hey Mike, how you doing? I hadn't talked to you in a while. It's going to be so hot, cook fajitas and eggs on the side. Just about, Mike. I mean, really, it's going to be about that hot. In case I was kind of under my breath a little bit, this is what Mike says. It's going to be so hot that you can cook fajitas and eggs on the sidewalk. That's South Texas style, no doubt. And Sharon, how are you? Paul, thanks for streaming with us. Current temperature, 83. Down in the south, though, already. Pleasanton near 90. Floresville near 90. 86 at Cotulla. Beeville's at 86. Victoria close to 90. Port Lavaca at 88 degrees. Definitely lots of heat across the area. Okay, so surface map. This is pretty much what we're used to. High in the Gulf of Mexico or high in the eastern part of the country. Lower pressures out west. That induces that southerly wind. So it is humid. Now, one thing I have noticed in the afternoon is the humidity levels have been coming down with the atmosphere really mixing up with all the heat. And so that means that the heat index values are not that great. They're right where the temperature is. And in some cases, the heat index is actually a little lower than the air temperature. But no rainfall, even though it's fairly humid. No frontal boundaries, nothing to focus, cap too strong. So no rain for the next couple of days. But I do see a better chance for rain in the 7-day. The chances are still slim, but slim is better than none. Across the southern part of the country, 80s and 70s across the board. A little cooler up north, as you would imagine, up around Bismarck, North Dakota, and also up around Minnesota. Okay, so I want you to notice upper level ridge of high pressure over Texas, okay? That upper level ridge of high pressure does two things, keeps us hot and keeps the rain away. I think with time, over the next couple of days, this high is going to weaken. Notice how that orange shade, how it moves down, the ridge is not so pronounced. Matter of fact, a disturbance coming out of California, I think that may spark off some thunderstorms Friday night. This morning I gave a 20% chance. I may have to up that tomorrow. But I think a 20% chance of thunderstorms. Now, some of the storms could be strong Friday night if they occur, and I think there's a chance. And then a cold frontal boundary will come in Saturday night into Sunday morning, and I think we've got another chance for some rainfall. And if we keep this going, look at this. Early next week, another chance for some rain. So things are looking up for us. Now, this is really interesting, the way that the weather pattern is shaping up. I want you to pay attention down there to the Gulf of Mexico. I've been real reluctant to talk about this, but the GFS model is just over and over and over again continuing to put some kind of a tropical system in the Caribbean or the Gulf of Mexico. And then I want you to notice how we go from a trough on the 24th across the middle part of the country to a real strong ridge again across the entire Gulf of Mexico and the southern part of the U.S. If something were to develop in the Gulf of Mexico, I think it'd have a pretty favorable pattern in the upper level flow to develop. And I'm going to show you another map here in just a second before I talk more about that. So don't let me forget. Of course, you're thinking to yourself, Paul, how are we going to tell you about it? I guess you could here. I guess so. Anyway, highs in the upper 90s. I think 98 today. Tomorrow morning, clouds come back. And tomorrow, we'll be close to 100. I'm going to go 99. I'm not quite going to go 100. Okay, so I showed you a while ago why we're going to see rain chances. So how much is going to be in the bucket? That's what we care about. Our aquifer's dropping. The drought is getting worse. We need some rain. We need it bad. Medina Lake, I think, is down to 17% full. So we definitely need some rain. This is one model. This is the GFS. This is Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, all the way through next week. And look at that, near 5 inches. I'm not so sure that we're going to see 4 or 5 inches of rain between here and next Friday, the 27th. But I do think we're going to see some rain, and I think some folks will pick up some inches of rain, and we need it really, really badly. So keep your fingers crossed. It does look like to me that the pattern is shaping up to where we're going to see at least some rain. All right, Christina, hey, it says that you're watching. Thank you for watching. Marty, how are you doing? Karen, Mary, David Shelley, how are you doing? Hopefully you guys are doing good. They say hello. And Adriana, how are you? Elsa and Joe. Boy, we just got so many. Okay, let's talk about something that, let's talk about these tropics again. What time is it? Okay, I got enough time. Like I said, I've been real reluctant about talking about tropical activity. One thing, so many days out, computer models, a little flaky, just to kind of put the least. But I've been watching this for a week now, and I think I'm fairly comfortable in talking about this. All right, what you're looking at here, I know it's real busy. You can see my little arrows here. Those are the wind arrows, not at the surface, but at about 30,000, 20,000 feet, something like that, okay? When you have a flow like that going across the Gulf of Mexico, there is no way that anything will develop tropically. Just no way. Too much shear. And that's today. Okay, let's fast forward to around the 20th. Still a lot of shear. 22nd, still shear out there. But watch what happens when the shear kind of relaxes a little bit. Well, the computer models are showing a low that develops in Western Caribbean, okay? And then look at how how that ridge kind of builds around that, and near the center of what might be an area of low pressure at the surface, there's not much shear at all, and that would be perfect for some kind of tropical system to develop. Now, I'm not saying it's going to happen because it's a long way out, but I've noticed the GFS is very persistent. I think the upper level, I think the sea surface temperatures are definitely warm enough. I think the upper level environment would be conducive. Until it gets into the northern portions of the Gulf of Mexico, then there probably would be a lot of shear there. But just looking at climatology, where would this head? I'll be honest with you. It could go anywhere from Mexico all the way back to Florida. Is there a chance for a hurricane? Chance. But chances are, climatology speaking, it would go due north, like up towards Louisiana. And Louisiana, they've been hit so hard. Lake Charles, New Orleans. Last thing they need is another system like that. But we're talking about the very end of the month, 28th, 29th, 30th, something like that. So just kind of keep that in the back of your mind. That's the way it looks to me. And, you know, that's why I like doing this here where we're streaming, is I can really get into depth and talk about some things, and that's the way I see it. Drought monitor, we're severe, extreme drought, even some exceptional drought, and I think that's likely to get a little worse before it gets better, but there is a sign at the end of the tunnel. There's a light at the end of the tunnel with some rain. Hopefully you pick up rain in your backyard. Aquifer 644.1, not much of a change in the last 24 hours, but look how far below we are. Historical average is 665, and we're at 644, 20 feet below. For May, we're definitely way low on that aquifer. Mold is light, grass is light, and pecan is light. Okay, let's go to the 7-day. This is what we've all been waiting for. Highs the next couple of days, I think upper 90s. Very hot for this time of the year, way above average. Maybe a little breeze in the afternoon, that helps a little bit. But the next several days, going to be really hot. Friday, hot, 98. But that disturbance that I told you, that I showed you, that disturbance is going to kick in, and I may bump that up to a 30% chance for Friday night. Right now I got up 20. Saturday, 30 to 40% chance as that frontal boundary pushes in. Front pushes through, and what do you know? Look at Sunday. We're close where we should be for this time of the year. Low 67, high 86. That 86 is going to be like a cold wave coming in on Sunday. And then Monday, high temperatures around 90, and we've got a chance for some rain for Monday, Tuesday, and into Wednesday, and I believe Thursday of next week. So our rain chances are looking better, so that's definitely good. Before I sign off, see if I can say hi to anybody else here. Hey, Mary White, how are you? Denise Jones, Vanessa, is that Serge? How are you today? David, thanks for streaming with us. And David, he's got a little joke here, I think. It's so hot, I saw a tree chasing a dog. Wow, but that is hot when the trees are moving to get a little precip. All right, Joe, how are you? Renee, how are you doing? And Jack, how are you? And there's just so many. I just want to thank everybody for being with me. A little long-winded today. We went a little long, but that's okay. I'm doing noon today. Watch us 4, 5, 6, and 10. I'll be around the course tomorrow morning. And we definitely love it when you watch us. So thanks. Enjoy the hot day. Make sure to stay hydrated. Drink plenty of fluids, sunscreen. You know the drill. But have a great day, whatever you're doing. And again, thanks for streaming with us. All right. We will see you later.